We are afraid of losing what we have, whether it's our life or our possessions and property. But this fear evaporates when we understand that our life stories and the history of the world were written by the same hand. Even the hard times are part of your life story. If you acknowledge them and move past them, they eventually add up to the experience that makes you wise. We understand ourselves through stories, by making stories out of our lives. Storytellers give people structure with which they can begin to look at their own lives and try to make sense of them. You write your life story by the choices you make. You never know if they have been a mistake. Those moments of decision are so difficult. To live by grace means to acknowledge my whole life story, the light side and the dark. In admitting my shadow side, I learn who I am and what God's grace means. A person's life story is equal to what they have plus what they want most in the world, minus what they're actually willing to sacrifice for it. Recounting of a life story, a mind thinking aloud, leads one inevitably to the consideration of problems which are no longer psychological but spiritual. Good writers show rather than tell. Stories are told in action. Life stories are no different. We all have a life story and a message that can inspire others to live a better life or run a better business. Why not use that story and message to serve others and grow a real business doing it? Stories have inspired me all my life. I like reading about what other people have done, and it inspires me to share my own stories, and encourage people to make their own life stories. Nobody is the author or producer of his own life story. Somebody began it and is its subject in the twofold sense, namely, its actor and sufferer, but nobody is the author. Clothe yourself in your authority. You speak not only as yourself or for yourself. You will speak and act with the courage and endurance that has been yours through the long, beautiful eons of your life story. Man is eminently a storyteller. His search for a purpose, a cause, an ideal, a mission and the like is largely a search for a plot and a pattern in the development of his life story, a story that is basically without meaning or pattern.